Hi guys, this is a Clan Wars management video on how to determine who should hit what in Clan Wars. The simplest method is to do the mirror method, where number 1 hits number 1, number 2 hits number 2, number 3 hits number 3, and then on the second attack you just kind of fill in the gaps. There's a lot of inefficiencies with that method, but it is by far the simplest. The second method is an all-out dibs system, where everyone just picks the dibs, and using either Facebook or Line or Warcaller or a website or some method for recording, everyone records who they're going to hit for dibs, and that way works out pretty well too. Our system is the next step beyond that system, and it's strategic dibs, in that what we do is we kind of clump people together, like Town Hall 10s are clumped together as a unit. We know the limitations of our Town Hall 10s, and so we kind of give a range of where our Town Hall 10s should be hitting, and then we give a range for our Town Hall 9s, and then we give a range for our Town Hall 8s. And it's all based on the enemy bases and our hitting potential. So now what that means is ideally number 1's 3 stars number 1, number 2 3 stars number 2, and so on all the way down the map, 3 stars every single time. That's a perfect system. It doesn't happen that way in actual wars though. Town Hall 10s really struggle to 3-star Town Hall 10s, so 2 stars is satisfactory. The Town Hall 9s, for the most part, we can 3-star, but usually a couple slip through the cracks, and the Town Hall 8s we all 3-star. So having said that, we start our plan by figuring out the easiest first. Looking at the 6 Town Hall 10 bases here, will our Town Hall 8s be able to 3-star all of their Town Hall 8s? And the answer should be yes. We have 4 of our 8 Town Hall 8s are in training, so it's not a guarantee, but it's pretty likely that all of these Town Hall 8s are going to get 3-starred. Should one not get 3-starred, we can have a couple of Town Hall 9s dip. That's not ideal. Ideally Town Hall 9s work on Town Hall 9s, but it might happen. So then the next thing is we try and figure out at what point can our Town Hall 9s not 3-star their Town Hall 9s. And I usually like to start about in the middle. Gonna look at their number 9. It's a pretty stout base. It's maxed. It doesn't have max walls, but you can kind of see that a lot of their Town Hall 9s are pretty beefy. It's a horrible design though, which makes it pretty susceptible to 3 stars. So, given how beefy these bases are, I'm going to skip Town Hall 9s. I think we're going to struggle in the Town Hall 9 department. So let's look at the Town Hall 10s. Okay, box base, we got those figured out. Okay, this is their number 3 Town Hall 10, and defenses are all maxed. Walls are really low, but defenses are all maxed. Unfortunately, what that means is Town Hall 9s can't come up and 2-star any of these Town Hall 10s. That's a great plan in our strategy that we try and work out, because if a Town Hall 9 can come up and 3-star or 2-star a Town Hall 10, 2 stars is the standard for us. And what that means is the Town Hall 10 attack will be freed up to hit lower, and it creates an advantage. Town Hall 9s it's kind of hard to do 3-star attacks. We don't have high heroes or anything. So Town Hall 10 hitting a Town Hall 9, it's a much higher guarantee. So that's kind of the first thing I can check in this situation. We don't have any of these bases that can be 2-starred by Town Hall 9s. So what that means is each one of our Town Hall 10s is going to 2-star one of these Town Hall 10s right off the bat, and then we're not going to go for any more 3-stars. Our Town Hall 10s are going to have to help with these Town Hall 9s. So, given how hard 9 was, ideally, right now we have, I think, 4 Town Hall 10s. We'll say to 6. That'll leave us two spare attacks. No, we'll go to 7. I'm pretty sure we can get everything. So from 7 to 1 are Town Hall 10 attacks that are going to be 3 stars on the Town Hall 9s and 2 stars on the Town Hall 10s, and that leaves 1 attack spare. What that means is Town Hall 9s in our war plan, we're not even going to give them the option to dib 5, 6, or 7. Town Hall 8s are going, or Town Hall 9s are going to be able to dib bases from 8 to the 19 range. Town Hall 10s are going to dib bases from the 1 to 4 range on first attack, and then start working on the 5, 6, and 7 and cleanup on the second attack. So those will be assigned in the war plan. So we got Town Hall 10s figured out, and we got Town Hall 8s figured out. Now as far as Town Hall 9s, if it looks like our troops are going to struggle, if it looks like we're going to have a really hard time getting 3 stars, sometimes it's better to do a go wipe on the first attack, and then the go wipe will provide scouting information like where giant bombs are, what troops are in the clan castle, where troops are, skeleton traps, all kinds of things like that. And it makes 3-starring on the second attack a lot easier. So these bases for our specific clan are a lot more stout than what I think we can 3-star easily, just because of the defensive level compared to our hero level and experience and all like that. So what we're going to do for the Town Hall 9s is we're going to start off by doing dibs with a Go Wiper, a Go Wee Wee, or a Go Weeva on the first attack, a safe 2-star ground attack. And then we'll have dibs for the second attack to get the 3rd-star potential. And not all of these will get 3-starred, but most of them will. So do you guys kind of see how that works? What we're doing is we're looking at where our players are going to struggle and where they're going to succeed, and we're making ranges for our players based on what we expect. So for this specific war, Town Hall 10s are going to be attacking from 1 to 7. Town Hall 8s or Town Hall 9s are going to be attacking from 8 to 19 with Go Wipe first, and then 3 stars for the second attempt. And then Town Hall 8s are going to be 20 to 25. And that puts us in the best position to get 3 stars on all their Town Hall 9s, Town Hall 8s, and 2 stars on all their Town Hall 10s. That's the goal for this. We're not going to attempt the 3 stars on their Town Hall 10s. We just don't have the attacks to spare. We're going to need help in the Town Hall 9 department. And let's say the reason why Town Hall 10s are going to start off by attacking 1 through 7 is that if a Town Hall 9 hits this base first and doesn't 3-star it, which is a risk, it's a waste of an attack, since a Town Hall 10 is going to have extra attacks anyways, since they're only going for 2. So I hope this helps, and I hope it gives you something to think about for game planning strategies. Thanks, guys.